Have you ever thought or wondered how web works, or when we type an address in the browser, what happens, how browser receives response and renders the response within? There is a concept. As per that concept, every browser is called a client, and the server which serves the request is called web server. So when we type https colon double slash www.google.com, that means a request is sent to Google server to render Google's home page. All these concepts we learn within due course of time, but today let us dwell into the introduction of HTML and CSS after that. Let's start. Now let us create a folder first. In my extended hard disk, I am creating a new folder called HTML. Okay, let's open our VS Code now. In VS Code, let us open our folder, whatever we have created. You can use open folder. Okay, if you just click on here, just click like this. Folder got opened. Now click on new file, and here I type index.html. So please note that index.html is a starting page of every web page. Now to start with, what we do, just click less than symbol and you select doc type. So document type, we are telling to browser that whatever we are going to display on browser is going to be an HTML document. Earlier uh, this doc type decoration uh, was there, but it was having messy parameters, but now HTML5 has made it very simple. By the way, HTML is not a case sensitive language. You can type in uppercase or lowercase, but convention is that elements are typed in uppercase, but it is up to us to decide. Right after this, we need to define our HTML elements to define the structure of our document. So let us have all the definitions or all the structures defined for our HTML document. The first element we are going to use is HTML element. So what we are going to do, less than symbol, just type HTML and put greater than symbol, and VS Code has given for us the remaining code. Just press enter. So you have opening and you have closing. Okay, HTML represents the root of an HTML document. Okay, so if you just hover the mouse over that element, it gives what it is. Okay, what we have on the left hand side is called opening tag. What we have on the right hand side is called closing tag. So most of the elements, they have opening tag and closing tag. Some exceptions are there, but we can discuss them whenever they come in our journey. Inside our HTML element, we are going to add our additional elements, like let's have a header. So just type head and okay, like this. So this head element defines a header or heading tag or heading to our web page, whatever we are going to design. So let's have a title for that. So let's select title and press, and I want to give title as my web page. Okay, that's it. If you want to run and see how it looks, you press Ctrl and S, it will get saved. Okay, and CodePrettier has done the beautiful job of putting code in a formatted text. Now right click and open with live server, because you have already installed the element, or that live server we have already installed that component, right? The live server, it shows this. Okay, so if you observe, there will be my web page appearing here. Okay, now let us add body element. So head we have already added, so type body over here, and so what we do, just type here like this. In this body element, let us have image. Okay, let us have uh, an image element over here. So I type image. Okay, so let us type like this, img, press tab, or you can press less than symbol and see. Okay, so we can do like this, img, press enter. So it gives source. Okay, where is your source of image is there. Okay, so let's do one thing. uh, let's see first where is our source. Here the image element has a difference between other elements whatever we have seen. If you see, for this image element there is no closing tag. So that is the first thing which we need to observe. The second thing is that SRC represents where is the source of that image. So that path we have to give over here in double quotes. If that image is not found, what has to be displayed alternative, okay, that we need to give in the double quotes of ALT, alternative. Okay, so if you just over your mouse, it guides us what is that. Okay, the attribute, this alternative attribute defines text description of the image whatever you are displaying, or if that image is not found, at least the text message will be displayed. This will be helpful for able people. Okay, why we don't have the closing tag? Because image element does not have any child element, so that is the ground rule to remember. In previous versions of HTML we used to have one more forward slash like this, but in HTML5 it's not required. Now let us create a new folder called images here. Okay, I have created a new folder called images, and let us put our image in that folder. If you just observe, I have put Vivekananda image in my images folder. So we are going to give the path. So I am going to give images, right? And it's giving the suggesting what JPG you have. Just type, okay, and press Ctrl and S so that your HTML file gets saved. So what I have done, I have just refreshed my browser, or I have opened the source code in my live server. Right click and open with live server. So what it does, it has opened. If you see, the image has been filled on over to my screen. It doesn't look good. It's not even having uh, right shape, rightly positioned. So we need to do that, right? So let us do that step by step. After image, I want to add some text. So just type P. P stands for paragraph, and write my email address is, just put double quotes. Okay. Then I type my address over here like okay. Now I want to write one more line over here. So just type P and press enter. I love to serve you. That's it. Press Ctrl and S. Okay. Now let us see how does these lines they look in our browser. So what we do, right click, open with live server. So let's do that. See, this is displayed over here, and this is I love to serve also displayed over here. But if you observe, image is being placed occupied entire web browser screen, right? Now we need to beautify it. Let us do that. So what happened? As we discussed earlier, HTML is used to define or used to make a model stand in front of us, but styling is being done with our uh, CSS, cascading style sheets. Okay, that we are going to see in next session. Thank you.